There's a little bug in your yard that can make your whole family sick. The tick, and one bite is all it takes. Now listen, you don't need a chemical company to handle it. You can clear the ticks out of your yard with one thing: a cedar tree. Cedar's cheap, it works for years, and it's safe for your kids and your pets. I've got 4 ways to use it. We start with the cheap and easy one, and we end with the one that protects your own body, head to toe. Down where I grew up, the woods came right up to the edge of the yard, and so did the ticks. We didn't run to the store for a spray. The old-timers already had the answer: cedar. They lined their closets with it, packed it in with their blankets, kept the bugs out of everything. And that same cedar keeps ticks off your land. Let me show you how. Most folks have the wrong idea about ticks. You think they're out in the open grass, so you mow again and again and figure you're safe. But a tick hates the sun. It dries them right out. So they live in the shade, along the fence, the woodpile, right where your grass meets the woods, waiting for you to walk by. So forget the lawn. It's the edges that need the work. And once you treat those edges right, you build a line they can't get past. But first, why does a tree do what a jug of poison can't? A tick breathes through tiny holes along the side of its body. Cedar oil clogs up those holes. The tick can't get air. It dries out and dies. But those same holes keep your family safe. People breathe through their lungs, not their skin. So cedar stays deadly to a tick and gentle on you. Now, let's put that cedar to work. First, head to the hardware store, a Tractor Supply, or order online. Find a spray that says cedar oil on the front. A common one is Wondercide. It costs $29 for a 32-ounce bottle and covers around 5,000 square feet. Now pay attention. Any cedar oil spray works the same. Skip the fancy label and just buy the cedar. Once you've got it, spray it on the edges, fence lines, and deck base. Leave the middle alone. Spray again every 2 to 4 weeks, and after any heavy rain, washes it off. Now that store bottle works just fine, but $29 adds up season after season, and there's a way to get the same cedar for a fraction of that. Homemade cedar spray. This is your budget option, and it'll save you a pile of money. Buy 1 bottle of cedarwood oil, about $12, and grab an empty spray bottle. Pour in 1 tablespoon of cedar oil, add 1 cup of distilled water, then add 1 tablespoon of witch hazel. Plain vodka works the same way if you don't have witch hazel. The alcohol holds the oil and water together so they don't split apart. Cap it and shake it hard. Then shake it again before every spray, because the oil always floats back to the top. That one $12 bottle gives you more than 16 batches, the whole season covered for far less, and spray it on the same spots. Once you're done, store the bottle somewhere cool and dark, and spray again every 2 weeks. But listen close, this part matters. Never spray it on a cat. A cat's body can't break these oils down the way a dog's can, and it can make them really sick. Now both those sprays do the job, but it washes off, and every couple of weeks, you're right back out there doing it again. So if you'd rather set something down one time and let it work for years, this next one's for you. Cedar barrier. Get the right chips first. Ask for true Western red cedar. You want real cedar with the oil still locked inside. It runs about $40 to $60 for a cubic yard. Now find the line where your grass meets the woods, the fence, or the garden. Lay your cedar chips down right along it, in a band 3 feet wide and 3 inches deep. Run it the whole length of that edge. That's it. The Connecticut Agricultural Experiment Station studied this for years. They found a 3-foot band of wood chips between your lawn and the woods cuts, way down on the ticks crossing into your yard. That's the exact barrier you're building, and it lasts for years. So just toss a thin layer on top every few seasons. For a quarter-acre yard, the whole thing runs about $150 one time. And you can pay even less. Tree cutters pay to dump their chips at the landfill, so a lot of them will drop a truckload at your house for free. Call around on a day they're working on your street. Now your yard is covered, but there's still one thing left to protect: you. So the last method protects you, and it costs about 3 cents. The duct tape trick. This method is almost foolproof. There's no chemistry for the tick to dodge. It's a simple physical wall. And here's the one thing to know about a tick: it climbs. People think ticks drop from trees. They don't. They start low and work their way up. It waits on the tip of a tall blade of grass, and when you brush past it, grabs on and climbs up your leg, hunting for warm skin. That's why most bites land above the ankle and below the waist. So we stop it before it ever gets that far. Before you step into tall grass, wrap a strip of duct tape around the top of your sock. Now when that tick climbs up off the grass, it walks straight into the tape and sticks. Your skin stays clear. When you come back inside, peel the tape off, fold it on itself, and throw it away. Every tick that tries to climb you is stuck right there on it. Now let me be straight with you, the way my granddaddy would have. This works slow and steady. No yard on earth is ever 100% clean, and anybody who swears it is reaching for your wallet. The goal is to knock ticks down so low your yard feels like yours again. The barrier is the heart of it. Lay that cedar down once, and it holds the line year after year. The sprays back it up in the busy months. And the tape guards your legs in the brush. One more honest word: none of this poisons your ground. Your bees keep working. Your dog keeps rolling in the grass. Your kids keep playing barefoot. Everything out there stays alive, except the one thing you wanted gone. Do it right, and a tree does what a shelf full of chemicals never could. Before you go, one more little trick from the old days. After you've been out in the brush, don't just throw your clothes in the wash. A tick can ride home on your pant leg, and a cold rinse won't kill it. But heat will. So take those clothes straight to the dryer first, run it hot for 10 minutes before you wash a thing. That dry heat finishes off any tick still clinging on. It ain't a brand name fix, and nobody's gonna run a commercial for a pile of wood chips and a roll of tape. But it's cheap, and it does exactly what it promises. So next summer, when you spot a tick on the edge of the yard, you won't run off to buy another jug of poison. You'll think about that line of cedar, hold it in the edge, the tape around your socks, and the dryer waiting inside. Down south, that was always the best kind of fix there is.